Hi, Peter here. Today I'm gonna talk to you in English just in case to progress my English, just in case to practice my English. And Martyn sent me a short video how he is reading my stories in Polish, so I'm quite impressed, and I'm green with envy about his progress. So I wanna share with you and his method, because he sent me an email and he explained his method of learning Polish. So I have here his message, so I'm gonna try to read it for you, what he wrote for me. Okay? I just wanted to tell you that I'm finally listening to the 10 lessons of day in the life of a man this morning, and I'm able to understand and follow pretty much everything. That's great, Martyn, because a day in the life of a man is, I guess, pretty much the hardest stuff I've made. A few months ago this was not possible. Without that, I have made a lot of progress by starting the daily stories. So once again, many thanks for preparing all these resources. It's very exciting for me that I can listen to over 2 hours of Day in the Life and translate for my wife. She is very impressed. Of course, listening and understanding is not the thing. Being able to speak freely is another.
What?
It's one thing, but being able to speak freely is another. Of course, Martyn, it's another thing, but everyone at first is learning to understand. If you do not understand what people are saying to you, I guess you are not able to talk and answering to them, okay? So I guess understanding is pretty much at the beginning. So next is fluently speaking. Okay, and what next? The stories are great, and the more often I listen, the more I hear, the more I work out, and the more I understand. Then when I come to the question and answer section, I'm already quite familiar with the story. It's a natural way to learn, I think, as we did when we were children. Of course, I agree in 100% with this. So this is my method. At the beginning, understanding, and next, speaking. And question and answer are easy question, and easy answer are for force you to speak. And he sent me about a short message about his method. Let me tell you exactly what I do. It works for me. I actually use simple audio editing software to extract each main story, and I join five of them all together to make a 10-20 minute MP3. This MP3 goes onto my MP3 player, and I listen over and over again to these 5 stories before I work through the extended versions with the questions and answer. In this way, I am repeatedly hearing the same stories over a week to 10 days. Then I move on the next.
That's it?
Hi guys, sorry for this little break, but the battery just broke down, so I had to I have to finish a letter from Martyn right now. So when we finished was here. In this way, I'm repeatedly hearing the same stories over a week to 10 days. Then I move on the next set of 5. I also copy and paste the dialogues into a single email which I send to myself. I can then easily read this text on my phone at any time. It's important to me not to be tied to internet. I want to be able to study wherever I am and when I have a few minutes spare. So in this way I always have something new to read po polsku and something new to listen to. I've been using Babbel recently to learn a few new words, but they are not set in a story nor are they in a context, so I found it much more difficult to memorize them. Anyway, that's how I am trying to learn. So, thank you Martyn for sharing this. You know, it is really interesting for me because you know your experiences are pretty much similar that I have in my way of learning English, you know. This is pretty much the same. So I had to listen the same content. I had to listen to the same content over and over again, and I guess the listening is the most important part. So I encourage everyone to listen to Polish. I'm not talking only about my stories, you know. If you don't like my stories, just listen to whatever you like. This is important to, you know, listen to what you really like, because when you are listening to the content you really like, you don't think that you're learning. You don't think about the learning, but you just enjoy a process of learning. So I encourage everyone to share your experiences about their learning Polish. It helps me a lot to improve my lessons, so maybe I will try to even better lessons for you. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like my video, please give me a thumb and maybe subscribe my channel or subscribe to my newsletter, or just give me likes on a Facebook and go with me on a Twitter. Cześć, trzymajcie się, pa pa, do zobaczenia następnym razem. Dobrego dnia, dobrego wieczoru. Pa pa.
To był Real Polish Podcast. Po więcej informacji zapraszam na realpolish.wordpress.com.